gamble to take on Cool really is the starting point for that roster, and then, you know, gambling on him again after Coco's been doing so successful and doing so well and fitting with the team. The last time that we saw Cool last year was not good. He was not playing well when he was on OMG. So for him to come into 2017 to leave his like grandfathered organization and decide like, I'm gonna pop off, this is going to be my return to glory, it's so nice to see.
Oh,
he's back in the
That
jungle.
looks like SOFM. Seems like the info that we got is a little bit swapped. SOFM is in the jungle here.
Who's the support?
The support does look like it's Crystal.
There's OQ.
Yeah.
Crystal
you can see Crystal
down.
being subbed out for OQ right now. He's getting in the...
What a confusing graphic. SOFM out, SOFM. Crystal out, Crystal in. Okay, here we go. Crystal support. What's he got? What's the champion pool look like?
but he's been a sub for Snake for a very long time, so perhaps he's had to play it in scrims.
Yeah, he's been sitting out for the past 3 months or so. So maybe Snake well prepared. Perhaps this is their final form.
Disagree.
He says perhaps, optimistically, as if they have been preparing.
Still the right direction, though, because now we're only playing one off role in a support position from a dude who mains the bottom lane. So it's not like Crystal's foreign to playing support.
I'd put Zatai support and I'd bring tank in. That's just me. I feel like that is still better.
But then
Top lane and mid lane.
At this point, we are just hoping to see Snake play well in a game. Obviously, they need to start taking some wins, but to do that, they have to start playing well.
I just want to see SOFM return to form.
Middle with the crowd control. The Ashe is the one that'll actually round that out, and Syndra's burst will complement. Now, there's no Braum on the opposite side to deny any damage this time, so Zatai has to think carefully, and does.
Yeah. Echo answered back into it. We've
No, Dom. If you decide that your team really wants to have a split pusher,
position is that they capitalize on Snake's mistakes very easily. They've got the depth charge. They've
absorb Flandre, or he can engage. He can be a frontline tanky member. Lulu can empower everybody to be more frontline oriented as well. They've got Ashe for engage, Syndra for engage, and just Graves for damage. Like, this all makes sense. It's all just what they have, and they will use it. But, I mean, it's not a great choice.
SOFM actually immediately invaded into the top with Cool recalling. There's nobody to collapse on that rengar. He makes his way top, leaps forward onto V, manages to land the bola. Zatai follows up. That's first blood to Snake.
And clever from Zatai, very much aware that the Rengar is trying to contest this. It does leave a problem in the bottom lane.
Yeah, they're diving onto Happy. Teleport is being used as Flandre is collapsing. Happy's trying to clear the minions. He needs to get level 6, but does not stand a chance. Gets slammed by the barrel. Back, yeah. Flandre might be looking to collapse. Zatai follows up. He's got the cast ready. But doesn't catch Cool from the front. That's teleport now being used by V. Zatai is still there as the minions are cleared out. He's got the hook ready, but misses. Field goals right between everyone. Despite the collapse from Swift as well, they were not able to do anything. That's a lot of summoners burnt by Newbie. They're turning onto OQ in the top lane. That's exhaust. Crystal stalls it out. True Shot Barrage again is going to miss Happy as the arrow finds Crystal in the front. Flandre is there, but that's Wild Growth used. They managed to find SOFM in the mid lane as well. And Newbie collapsed.
They should have pressured and got a free dive off, but instead he's trying to kill V and Swift when there is a Syndra nearby. That is pure disrespectance. However, V has a plan. V's plan is to build Banner of Command.
Yes.
And prevent both of them from being able to split this.
They're going to try to collapse onto Crystal here. He doesn't have any flash, and they're able to nuke him down. Teleport onto the ward just behind SOFM. He's got a bowl already, but he eats a snare. Depth charge, but he's knocked up as well. But stealth, Hook is going to follow up. No amount of stealth is going to prevent you from escaping this. He tries to turn and leap over, then the cast separates. V continues to follow. His True Shot Barrage is there, and that's another one. V relentless. Patch 7.4, he does get more experience whenever there are kills as SOFM sets up with the ultimate. Camps right on top of the blue buff and starts it out. The arrow finds Crystal. He's got both of the summoners. Swift in the front is going to deal a lot of damage, but doesn't have enough as Moore gets executed by Zatai. Teleport completed from Flandre. Collapses onto Swift and pins him to the wall. He dashes over the far side, but with OQ pursuing, he does not stand a chance.
And there it is for Snake. They actually get the fight. This time Newbie are the ones trying to actually say go. It doesn't work as planned. V not really even there at all. And the Echo,
I think it's the second dragon of the game.
Ooh, they've got
Crystal manages to eat the stun and goes down to Swift. Not even the full unleashed power is enough to kill it off. But here come they.
They have got 4 people on top of him.
Do
So
they have him or does he have them? They follow up with another stun, still holding on to the Unleashed Power. Teleport being used
Rengar
from
ulted.
Flandre and completed. V is zoning outside of the front.
Swift actually aggroes the Krugs as well.
There are pings going forward mid. Snake are just stalling this out as they bring OQ and the minion wave onto that tier 2 turret. They catch V on the rotation, but he is so tanky. Zatai eats a big hit. He got the chrono break off, but that's only going to do so much.
Ooh.
Cask reset from a huge flank. More goes down as Swift is going to get knocked straight up by the blast cone. He's going to try to make it over the wall, but Zatai follows. There's not enough to kill Swift, and that's going to be V saving his jungler. Cool is getting some shots on the side as Redemption tops Snake off, but they did find the pick onto the support.
But they've got enough damage done to the side of Newbie that they can still look towards starting off this Baron. So they will go over, they kick it off immediately. However, the teleport's there from V. They've got their jungler alive in Swift. Cool and Happy is still there if they get there in time, and they are rotating. They're aware it's being done.
Yeah, there's the teleport being tossed in. Happy has got his arrow ready, but he's low mana. 1,500 health. Cool is there. Swift makes it over the wall. He steals it! Oh my god, Newbie, steal the Baron. Swift is tethered against. He will finally drop to SOFM, but V is going to punish as many members as he can. Knocked back by the Scat of the Week. Happy is cleaning this fight up, and Newbie win the ensuing fight, and they have got the Baron.
As if this wasn't going to happen magically, Newbie, they still have their top laner right now of the Echo going for the turret. This is really dangerous from Newbie.
Oh, the arrow catches Crystal. Cask is going to knock Swift in. He tries to dash back, but eats a lot of damage. He's going to use the collateral damage to group up with his team as Power Unleashed is not going to be enough to kill Flandre. The minion wave was long since cleared. There's the True Shot Barrage. Zatai is on the inhibitor right now, and Newbie are not able to break this down. Cool eats a big hit. He's going to have to back away from this as Snake get the better of this trade. Zatai is going to clear out the rest of these minions. He's actually still going on to the Nexus turret. Oh my gosh, Snake are calling the bluff of Newbie's bluff. This is insane. Newbie, there's no wasting their time. There he goes. Now he's teleporting the Baron. Let's recall out of cool to get himself back in the Nexus. SOFM is trying to leap over the wall here. The turret will still die. Snake could have just strike on that Baron. That would have been pretty much the final straw there. But because they don't get it, they have to slow down. Cool now has to reveal himself, so they will go for the Baron again. It's about
What can Newbie do knowing all of this information? Do they cause a check in here? Like, can Swift come in one more time? He's not really close just yet.
Happy's there. He's got the arrow. Swift doesn't have a smite. He just used it. It's going to be brute force, but Snake don't know that. They decide to turn on the Moore instead. He ends up going down, but the cast now finds V. He's in the front, and Happy is separated from his team. Saved over the wall by Cool. Happy is exhausted, but finally will go down. Flandre falls in answer, but will it be enough? He's got the Guardian Angel popped. It's all up to Cool. SOFM is right there. V is going to try to keep him safe. 2 versus 5. Do Newbie have what it takes, or will they give this win over to Snake?
It doesn't look like they can
Already. Cool is on the way, but there is just no answer. Newbie have got to give it up for dead. Snake at the bottom of the standings. I can't repeat this enough. Worst win-loss ratio in the LPL. This team has been falling apart.
Echo.
He gets some huge damage onto the turret.
Whoa.
Cool gets a big chunk with the Thunderlords, but he's got the Chrono Break. True Shot Barrage is not enough to kill
middle get
Cool,
broken
but
right
he's
now.
backed away. Bottom has been cracked by Zatai, who turns onto V. Middle is going to be broken by the rest of Snake as well. That's all 2 bear inhibs. The arrow is going to miss OQ as he flashes. Doesn't even waste the time with the Arcane Shift. And Flandre trying to keep V out of this fight. He's massive, but there's nothing he can do. Cool is healed up, and Newbie are forced to make a final stand under their Nexus as the inhibitor itself goes down. V finds a hook onto Crystal instead of OQ, not the target he wants. Cask knocks him back in. No matter how massive that Nautilus is, he has to respect this huge damage out of Snake.
And Snake look like they want it back, except for SOFM, because he just wants to hang out. And it looks like one more reset's what it's going to take. 3 inhibitors. Teleport's still there for the man who just recall. Yeah, they're still going for this end.
They've
Here
still
they
got
go.
Baron for 90 seconds, and the next minion waves are pushing in. After a brief respite, the Eye of the Storm has passed. Now Newbie needs to weather the terror that is this late-game Snake lineup. Finally pulling themselves back together. They're going to use the Baron-empowered minions here.
They need to protect Cool and Happy. Those 2 have to do damage, or it is over.
True Shot Barrage finds Swift. Cool is chunked down to half. He's backing away. Double Redemption is layered. Zatai goes in. He's going to be knocked up in CC lock. He's going to get the GA pop, but the Nexus is laid bare. Do they have enough to drop this, or are they going to try to take the fight instead? They turn it back, and Newbie managed to land the stun. SOFM finds Cool and assassinates him. Moore will get the silence as Happy tries to follow up, but the Nexus is undefended and Zatai is dead. This is 4 versus 4 right here, as they are just trying to hold on for their lives. Happy is going off. He is going huge right now. Doesn't have enough and is denied the exhaust. Flantre follows up. He can't get in.
What?
And this is Happy still alive. OQ is probing with these Mystic shots. Super Minions are on the
OQ's ending
Nexus
the game.
with the Baron buff. Happy is healed, and Swift goes down. OQ will do what Snake could not for the past 2 weeks. And finally, Snake take a win against a team. This